What's up, YouTube? You're watching Plate It Please, and I'm Teresa B. Today we're making shepherd's pie. Alright, so getting started, here's what we'll need. We're going to slice our onion. Half of it. I only did a little bit, but I wound up needing half of it. Take your time and be careful. We're going to dice this onion. Now, on the stove, what you don't see is I already have lentils going and also potatoes for mashed potatoes. Lentils are the base of this whole thing, and potatoes obviously are the topping. That stuff takes the longest and it's already working. So in a pan, we're going to get our onions going with just some water, and we're going to steam/sweat them out very slowly while we get other vegetables working. My film got messed up, but as you can see, there's chopped garlic. I'm also chopping up some mushrooms. And now, after the onions have been sweating for about 5 to 7 minutes, we're going to add some shredded carrots. And let those cook down for about 5 minutes as well. Keep it moving so that they don't stick to the pan. But you want to keep them cooking for long and slow. Add your garlic. Keep it moving so it doesn't burn. You don't want to ruin your dish. Now I'm going to add the mushrooms to the whole mix. Now while the mushrooms are cooking down, I'm going to go ahead and season them with some salt and pepper. Salt will pull out the moisture in those mushrooms, kind of help liquefy, make this whole thing juicy. Now, while that's cooking down, I'm going to take some sun-dried tomatoes. I took 3. And I'm going to chop them up real small, real fine. Rough chop. No need for precision. But be careful. Don't get your fingers. Now we're going to take our fresh herbs. I got thyme and rosemary. And to get the herb off the stem, you're going to, on thyme, hold firm at the top and pull the leaves backwards, and they pop right off. And then the top just snaps right off. And then continue that for a few stems. And then move on over to rosemary. And now we're just going to chop all this up very finely. Be very careful. Don't nick your fingers, dude. And now we're going to throw our sun-dried tomatoes into the pot with everything else, or pan with everything else, and get that heated and get those flavors marrying to each other. There's so many levels to this thing. So many levels. Now we're going to leave a little space because we're going to take some tomato paste and get it in our pan. And then we're also going to add our fresh herbs and get those in the bottom of the pan. Get them toasted for a second before we get them in, combined into everything else. Get some heat running through them. Wake up the flavors in the oils. And now, after a few minutes, we're going to combine that with everything else. And now we're going to take a handful of peas. You can use, I prefer lima beans, but my husband is a big fan of peas. So you can add as much as you like. I don't care for peas. I put them in there because he likes them. That's why I only did a handful. And after you get your peas in, go ahead and add your lentils. And then that's what you should have. That should be the base of your beautiful shepherd's pie. Now on a Pyrex dish, take that whole thing, fill it up, flatten it out. And then I made a little gravy just to make it a little bit juicy. And then top that with mashed potatoes. We're going to smooth that out. I sprinkled a little salt on top and then added a little bit of butter. We're going to pop this baby under the broiler until our potatoes are golden brown and delicious with a little bit of crispy. Voila! Here we go. How delicious does that look? And there's dinner. I love you guys for watching. I hope you try it out. I'll see you next time. Bye.